Say, Doc, are you trying to get yourself in trouble with the law? This ain't rabbit hunting season.
It's not?
No, it's duck hunting season.
That, sir, is an investigated fabrication. It's rabbit season.
Duck season.
Rabbit season.
Duck season.
Rabbit season.
Duck season.
Rabbit season.
Rabbit season.
Duck season.
Rabbit season.
I say it's duck season, and I say fire. Let's try that again.
Okay.
I'll start it this time.
Right.
Rabbit season.
Duck season.
Rabbit season.
Rabbit season.
Duck season. Fire! Okay, this time you start it.
Whatever you say. Rabbit.
Duck! Fire! What's the matter? Everything's upside down. Strange. Can't make heads or tails of things. Rabbit season.
Duck season.
Rabbit season.
Duck season.
Rabbit season!
Duck season.
Uh-oh.
Shh. Be very, very quiet. We're hunting Elmas. Ha ha ha.
So, welcome back, guys. Today, I'll be talking about Ange Postecoglou. In, out, and, everything in between. Shake it all about, do the hokey pokey, play musical chairs, all that shit. It's all going to be discussed here. I'm just going off the cuff. Just thought I'd talk to you guys person to person. And, just discuss my thoughts on Ange Postecoglou and whatnot, and how Spurs are doing right now. So let's get into it. So, Ange Postecoglou. Now, obviously, I know there are a lot of people be saying, oh, you're biased, you're Australian, you can't have any rational thoughts on Ange Postecoglou whatsoever. And I kind of agree with you. I do think, as I've said in my video, the 7 maxims for football fans, that implicit bias is uncircumventable completely. But you can do your best to circumvent that bias, and that's what I try to do every time I talk about Ange Postecoglou. And I don't really feel too much of an affinity with him. Yeah, he's my countryman, but it is what it is. I criticize him more than a lot of Anginners do, and that's what it is. Now, my thoughts. So, the game, we had a game last Sunday. We beat the Aston Villa 4-1 at home. Another good home victory. Some good performances all round. Sarr was really good. Matters, great free kick. Kulu just, bossing the midfield again. And and the crazy thing about it was, we didn't even play attacking football a lot of the time. We played on the counter. And who would have thought we'd be a good counter-attacking team when Conte had us fourth playing counter-attacking with the worst team? Who knows? Who knows, guys? I think Kulu on the counter is absolutely lethal. I think, Brennan Johnson on the counter, one thing that he is good at, I don't rate Brennan Johnson as a footballer, but one thing he is good at is running in and scoring those goals, running in behind, getting in behind. That's what suits him, and he can score goals. Look, I don't rate him as I think he's a shit footballer. Like, let's get it right. He as a winger, he is crap. As a striker, an auxiliary striker running in behind, I think he can do really well. And that's what he's good at. His finishing has improved a lot. He's getting onto a lot of chances ever since he deleted the social media. That's good. That's really, really good. And the away form. That's the elephant in the room here, isn't it? The away form. there's no getting away from it. Our away form has been absolutely dreadful. I don't have the exact stats. Like I said, I'm doing this video off the cuff, but I think it's like we haven't won an away game in God knows how long. But yeah, it's definitely something that needs to be fixed. I'm not one of those people who think, Ange is out of his depth and all that thing, because he's proven he can change it around. I think his issue is more one of pride than anything else. I think he thought he could get away with playing this way just because he did it in Australia, Japan, and Scotland. But I do think that he's learning. I do think he is learning slowly but surely. We are fixing one thing at a time. The problem is, however, is that we are fixing it too slowly. Yeah, the process is just too. We're doing things one at a time. When second season, we should be comfortable shoo-ins for top 4. We should be, going far in the cups. Like, this is the first time we've kept the manager since Poch for more than a season. And I really think that we should be doing something this season. But then again, all the rules and standards I usually have for other clubs get thrown out of the window with Spurs because we don't operate like other clubs. So I can't really have the same standards. Even though I really want to, it's because let's just say we operated like a normal club that backed their manager, right? I would want Ange Postecoglou sacked. I would beat Ange out. But we don't. And under Levy, under this twat, we never will. So we have to do the best with what we got. We have to back the manager to the best of our ability. And we need to give him quality players. Now, whether or not these are his players or not, we'll never actually know. We won't. Until he leaves the club and writes a memoir or something. Or memoir? No, that implies he's dead. Autobiography. Just say. We will never ever know if these are truly his players or not. Archie Gray, Bergvall, Moore. Obviously, Moore came through the academy, sorry. But yeah, these, we just don't have the squad that's ready. Archie Gray, I don't think is shit. I don't think he's great, like a lot of people say. I think he needs to go out on loan, personally. I really think that there's a player in there. You can just tell that there is a player in there. It's just waiting to be coaxed out of him. And I think it needs nurturing. Same with Mikey Moore. Personally, I think Mikey Moore's ready. I just think we should drip feed him minutes now. I think him starting against Crystal Palace was, I wouldn't say it's a mistake, since I actually think he didn't do that bad considering the team performance and how bad it was. I feel like the game was just a bit too physical for him. And I think he needs to be drip fed some more minutes. Bring him on 30 minutes, 30 minutes at the end of the games, if we are leading at home. That's what we need to do with Mikey Moore, and regularly, not like here and there, regularly. And he will get there. Trust me. He will get there. Another thing. Now, we need to have a discussion about the fan side of this, because it is sort of getting on my nerves a little bit. And I'm usually the one being ultra negative, but I'm going to be the one sort of being a bit of a happy clapper here and saying, things aren't as bad as they seem. Believe it or not, things just aren't as bad as they seem. We know how Levy operates. We know how this club operates. And Timo Werner, I still think, is an absolute abomination of a club signing, a club move, a club statement in general. Should be nowhere near this club. I think he is a donkey. I think he would miss a freaking bus just to get to school. He probably missed the bus every single day. I don't think he can do anything, to be honest. He's good at dribbling. That's about it. What's the point? You just keep Lucas Moura if that's what we really wanted. But yeah, I think we need to have a discussion about these fan channels, because as much as I like some of these fan channels, right, I do think that they are just being a bit too policey about what other people's opinions are. And yeah, that's fine. I'm saying this as a person who, makes videos on other people's opinions all the time. But the fact is that what they're saying is basically, they're basically saying you can't do or think and feel and be happy for an individual win, and you can't actually celebrate. Otherwise, you're a happy clapper. You're a so and so. You're a toxic positive. You don't want what is right for the club and whatnot. That is bullshit. Okay, just because some are Ange like myself doesn't mean that we don't want success. Doesn't mean that we do not have high standards. I have high standards, okay? I'm just realistic about what this club is doing and what it actually can achieve. And bitching and moaning about, having high standards and, I want us to do this, I want us to do that. At the end of the day, the club's going to do what it's going to do. And I can't help that. I can keep my standards high. I still have high standards. I still want to win the league. I still want to win the FA Cup. I still want to win the Europa League, which I think we can do, definitely. And if we don't win a cup this season, I will be very, very disappointed, and I'll consider it a failure. I don't care about top four. However, what I have a problem with, and it's a very small subset of fans, right? And it's not even on, any of the creators, really. I say it is the creators, but it's really not. It's just a lot of people in the community who are just saying, like, they're painting everyone with a brush, that if you have this opinion, that means you are a happy clapper, you are positive, you are ultra toxic positive, negative, everything sunshine, rainbows, leprechauns over the rainbow, gold pots and whatnot, and everything else is just, it's, if you do not agree with me, you do not know the truth. You do not have the capacity to comprehend the truth. Bullshit. That is complete and utter tripe. You can think what you want, and what we think is perfectly rational, completely justified, and subject to subject to time, and time revealing itself to see what happens. Yeah, look, hopefully we can fix the away record. I really do think we can. A lot of these channels say, like, everything's, our away record shit. There's nothing to indicate that we're going to fix the away record. And I say that, well, the more you do something, the better you get at it, right? Why do we not have the capacity to tweak the system, play on the counter-attack like we have been doing sometimes, and fix that away record? Why do we not have the capacity? Even if we shyster our way to a freaking few wins away, which is not good enough, by the way. We need to win a lot more regularly. But what if we do that? Would that be better? Yes, it would. And I do think it can get better. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that it can get better. The problem is that it is taking too long for my liking. So for me, Ange, I do not want to see another manager here. I want to give him the season. I want to win a trophy. And if we don't win a trophy, I will be very upset. But hey, it's the history of the Tottenham. Can't really expect too much. If you have too high standards, then, what are you actually doing? So, yeah, that's it. Just wanted to touch base with you guys. I don't make a lot of Tottenham content because, honestly, a lot of Tottenham content is just people repeating themselves. I don't really feel like repeating myself. I don't like talking about individual games too much. You know, an individual game is, you know, it's one game out of 38 in the season, at least in the league. I just don't see any point of it. So every now and then I'll touch base with you guys about where I am with Tottenham Hotspur. I've always been Levy out. Always Levy out. I hate Levy. I think he's an absolute... Can't say what I want to say. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And I hope you enjoyed the little thing I put at the start of the video. And I think it is food for thought. And, you know, pictures and videos say a lot more than I can ever do. Cheers, guys. See you.